Hey everyone, here's a question from exercise 10.1, fourth question. Chapter is Algebraic Expression of class 7. The question is, the two questions given A and B. The first one is identify terms which contain x and give the coefficient of x. So there are around 7 questions in the first one. We have to only identify a term which contain x. For example, let us take the first question. There are two terms present. So terms are normally separated by plus sign, and the two terms are present. In the first term you can see x is present. In second one there is only y, there's no x. So we have to avoid this term. We should consider only the first term. Okay, so let's take the first question. It's a y square x plus y. So y will not gonna take, we're going to consider only y square x. So the term which contain x is y square x. Now we have to find out the coefficient of x. Now here they're not asking numerical coefficient, they're asking coefficient. So if I split this term has a factor that is y into y into y, y into y into x makes this term, right? So y square x. So if we have to find out the coefficient of x, apart from x, what all present, those will become coefficients. So if I remove this x, y and y into y is present. So y square will become the coefficient of x here. Right? It's very simple. Apart from that variable x, you just consider everything and that will become the coefficient. Since you're not asking numerical coefficient, you're just asking coefficient, right? So just don't take x, apart from that you take everything. The next question, we have 13y square minus 8yx. So 13y square doesn't contain any x, so we take second term, which is minus 8yx. So the the coefficient of x will become, apart from x we should take other thing, like that is minus 8y. So minus 8y will become the coefficient of x. The next one, it's problem C. The third problem, which is x plus y plus 2. So y is, we should not take y, and 2 is a constant, so we should not take y and 2, we should take only x, the first term, which is x. And the coefficient of x is nothing but, there's no number, nothing is present. That means the coefficient of x will be 1, because this term x can also be written as 1 into x. So if you don't see anything, which means 1 is present, so 1 will become the coefficient of x here. The next one, which is fourth problem, we have 5 plus zx. So 5 and z we cannot take because they don't contain x. We're going to take the third term, which is zx. So in the coefficient of x will become z. The next one, fifth problem, we have 1 plus xy. So 1 is a constant, we cannot take it. There are two terms present which contain x. One is x and the second one is xy. So like I said before, x is like there's a nothing is present, right? So x can be written as 1 into x, which means 1 will become the coefficient of x here. And for second term, apart from x is a y present, right? So y we're gonna take, so coefficient of x will become y. Now you think why we are not writing 1y? We can write 1y. Usually we don't write down 1, it is normally omitted, but in such cases where they are asking us to find out the coefficient, we'll go and write down the 1. Apart from that, you don't have to write down the 1, it's already considered. The next one, sixth one, so it is 12xy square plus 25. So 25 is a constant, so don't take it. The next one is 12xy square, right? So here, apart from x, you should take everything. The coefficient of x will become 12y square. So 12 is a numeric one, and the y square. The next one, this is seventh one. We have 7x plus xy square. So there are two terms which contain x. One is 7x and the second one is xy square. So coefficient of x here is 7. So in this case 7 is present, right? So 7 become the coefficient here. And second one, xy square. So apart from x, y square is present. So y square will be the coefficient here. Now in the second one, the second question we're gonna do. The second one, it's like identify the terms which contain y square. They're saying y square and give the coefficient of y square. It's not y, it's a y square. So let me write down here. It is a y square. Y square. So you're gonna write down the terms which contain y square and the coefficient of y. So first question, we have 8 minus xy square. So 8 is a constant, we're not going to consider that. So the term will become minus xy square. So coefficient of y square will be, apart from y square you should take everything. So it is minus x. Take minus sign also. The coefficient of y square is minus x here. Then the next one, second question. In second one, we have 5y square plus 7x. We should not take x here. We're going to take the first term which contain y square. So term which contain y square is 5y square and its coefficient will become 5. Then the next one. So it's the last one. So we have here 2x square y minus 15xy square plus 7y square. So first term doesn't contain y square, it contains y, so we cannot take first term. We'll take second and third term. So the second term is minus 15xy square and 7y square. So coefficient of y square for the first term will be, apart from y square you take everything, it is minus 15x, and for the second one it's a numerical coefficient which is 7. So that's it. I hope this question is clear how to find out the coefficient. In case you have further question or doubt, you can drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching.